Here we are out past Nordegg once again. We're about, I don't know, 15, 16 miles past Nordegg to a place called Crescent Falls. You go out, turn off the highway, and you go up about 6-7 km, and then there's some spectacular falls. We're going to go there, but then we're also going to go and walk up the creek, I think about 6 or 8 kilometers. We have to cross the creek a couple times, and there's another set of falls further up. So it's not as spectacular like the Crescent Falls themselves. They're about 90-foot falls. The other ones are smaller, but still it's a beautiful valley up there, and we're going to walk up there and we'll see how it goes. We just got things ready for the morning. We camped here last night, fairly close to the highway actually, but couldn't find another spot. This is still pretty nice. It was good. Some people popped in at 1 o'clock looking for a spot here, and then they ended up just going on the top of the hill over there. Yeah, so out here you can do dispersed camping. You have to kind of watch where some of the provincial campsites are. You can't just disperse camp there, of course, but if you're a kilometer out of the camp, then you can, you know, find a spot, which we have here. So we'll see how our trip goes. It's kind of a rough road. Just dropping down now into Crescent Falls. So here's a day parking area, and then right past the trees there is the falls. Gonna go check out the lookout. You can hear the falls, just a rumbling and a tumbling. Now the falls are about 90 feet. And our kids actually rappelled down the side of it. Right over there. That was pretty exciting. And it drops down. Goes down again. And it goes all the way down the canyon. So we will be going up the river over there quite a ways. Just a beautiful spot. T-Rex in his natural habitat. Well, that's not a good sign. I don't know if that's a grizzly or not. Pretty long. But yeah, so we've been going up basically little trails, and this is actually just a quiet trail. I thought we'd be going along the river, but I guess not. Well, we'll see where it heads up. I've been on here about 2 or 3 km. Well, here we are. We're down by the river. We gained, I don't know, 1,500 feet, and then we dropped down another 1,500 feet. The trail doesn't match up with what the guidebook says, so we're just kind of lost. We're at the river, so that's a good sign. We can cross the river and then go along the other side. I think we're going to do that and keep on heading up the river to see if we can get to the falls. It's noon, just past noon. We've been going for, I don't know, two and a half hours, something like that. So we'll head up that way, and then we'll see if we can see the meadows and the falls. If not, then we go on the other side of the river to go back. And hopefully we don't have those huge elevation changes, because it's a lot of climbing up and down. All right, that's what's happened. Well, we got our sandals and crossing shoes here. Gonna have to cross the water. It's gonna be cold.
It's actually not that bad.
As long as you don't get swept over. That is cold. Oh man, that's like having your feet put into a bunch of ice cubes. That was chilly. All right, we'll see where this heads off to. Well, we went across back again because there's a cliff there, and we're just gonna head up over here. Look at this. Look at this funny rock. Wow. It's almost square and everything. Interesting. Well, we're just walking along the creek. We had to kind of scramble over this stuff here. But we want to try and go up past over there and see if that's where the valley is and where the waterfalls are. Well, I'd have to say that I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone. We're pretty far back out here, man. And we're crisscrossing the stream. We cross it another time here, because every time you, like up there, you can see these cliffs. And then you got to kind of go around it. So we're completely off the reserve as far as what we're supposed to be. Our trail map is no longer a thing of reality. But the good thing is that the river will come back to the falls where we're parked. Alright, well, keep at her. Well, we ended up turning around from back over there. It was just getting a little bit too intense. We're going to go back to where there's a campsite, and that is where there's a trail on the other side of the creek, which we're on now. And we can follow that up. Just we were kind of tired of just walking through the bush. This is so much nicer here, but there's just too many obstacles along the way. So it's an adventure. Okay, well here we are back where we originally crossed this creek the first time. We just wasted an hour going up the creek and back down, and it was enjoyable though. So now we're gonna go, and there's a trail in behind me there. We're gonna kind of a quad trail. It should end up heading up to the falls, so we'll go and do that. Okay, well, we went up that trail, and then we saw another trail going off of it. We went off it, and now we're in the meadows, which they talked about. Well, we're kind of walking through the meadow here. Again, I think we're off course a little bit, but this is quite nice. Just quite spectacular, really. Well, we turned back from the meadow there. We didn't want to continue on. Thought it was getting later on the day, we better turn back. We came quite a bit farther back towards our camp, and well, here's a little set of waterfalls. I don't know what these will be a part of. That's part of what we were supposed to see. But that looks nice. We're going to go down and check it out. One thing that we run across as we kind of traversed across different places was this moss. I mean, it is so fluffy. And I had my sandals on. I was sinking right in there. I was kind of freaked out what kind of animal is going to hang on to my feet. Yeah, this is just deluxe. Okay, so here we are, right at the falls. Nice. Well, we hit another dead end here on the west side of the river. Looks like we're going to cross. So we're hoping there's a trail up over there. It looks like right in the center of the image, something like a trail. And then if that's the case, then we're golden. If not, well, I'll figure it out. All right, another successful river crossing. Sometimes you start going in there, you get so deep and the water's just blasting by you and rocks are slippery. You have to be careful, man. You go down. Yeah, so we're on a trail. Look at that. Looks like we're not going to die out here after all. I think we're pretty close to getting back now, probably within a kilometer or two. Looks like we're lost again. Lost. That's what this video should be called. That's a pretty nice view though, isn't it? T-Rex. Glad to see you, buddy. Yeah, we finally made it back. Alright, so we're at the very end of Crescent Falls here. There's the washrooms there. And the trail that we went up was actually right here, and that went up and we gained 1,700 feet in elevation and dropped that too as well. But then when we came back right through the trees there. So if you want just, you know, to see the river and whatnot, just go straight, keep on going north instead of going this way. This way here, it's a long ways, and man, we never found our destination, although we turned too early, so, but it is a bit tricky to find your way back there. All right, another day.